All right, everybody, how you doing out there on YouTube? It's Shafe coming at you from Schaefer TV, and I think we got a pretty good video for you guys today. We're gonna do a top five overrated players in Europe. All right, it's my opinion, of course. However, it's based entirely on fact and knowledge, and incredible genius football IQ that I have. Why not? But yeah, let's go ahead and get this underway. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Throw some comments in there if you could. I appreciate the banter. I'm always willing to talk to anybody, and let's have some fun. Have some fun with it. All right, guys. So first and foremost, for my fifth, might be a little bit controversial, and maybe it's a little bit too early to say this. However, I'm gonna have to go with Jude Bellingham as my fifth most overrated player in Europe at the moment. Um, Jude Bellingham is a lot of things. He's a big lad. He's strong. He has decent pace. He can hold the ball well. He has a lot of good things about him. However, I think because he's English, everything about him has been just blown out of proportion. Jude Bellingham is not that great of a striker of the ball. He's a good passer. He's a box midfielder basically, and he's playing out of position right now. He's doing a job for the manager, and I get it. He's doing a job. This season, he's got 20 goals and 10 assists in 33 matches played, or appearances, I should say, for Real Madrid. It's not a bad season at all. It's pretty. Normally, you would think that that's a pretty good season. However, the majority of those goals have came in the first 11 games of the year. I believe 10 or 11 of those goals have came in the first 11 games of the year. Okay? So the remaining part of the year, Jude Bellingham has scored, in league, he scored 4 goals in the remaining, 15, 16 matches that he's actually played in. Okay? So, yes, he came out of the gates swinging. He came out running. He came out like a horse out of a stable, just going for it. And I know he's been asked to do a job, like I said. And I know it's not his normal position. With that being said, this has been ridiculously overhyped. They've been talking about him taking the place of Ronaldo and Messi in La Liga greatness, and how he can lead Real Madrid to glory. But the reality is that he's not going to lead Real Madrid to glory. He's just a cog in their machine over there. Vinicius and Rodrigo are by far the offensive players on that team, and they are great at what they do. And Camavinga is without a doubt a better player, a better midfielder than Jude Bellingham. It's just the reality. He's fantastic. Everything that he does is fantastic. But his overall play, Jude Bellingham has had decent overall play. With that being said, it's a lot to be desired. He should be doing more with the ball. He should be doing more with the team that he has. He's not showing up in too many big games anymore. This last Champions League game, he was a passenger all game. Vinicius was having a tough time down that left wing with Akanji. Some of my friends even say that Akanji had him in his pocket. I don't believe that one bit. With that being said, you could clearly see the most dangerous players on that field, of all the players, City included, it was Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. Just absolute class players. Jude Bellingham, I've caught many clips now of him walking around the field, not giving too much effort. He gets knocked down. It takes him about 15 seconds to get up every single time. He's not moving like it means something to him. He's not helping that midfield control the matches. However, the midfield doesn't quite need his help so much, I guess you could say, because he is playing the number 9 position, or he's trying to play the number 9 position. But without that being said, he's just not doing much. All right, he's waiting for Rodrigo and Vinny to create everything, and it is what it is, man. But I want to see more from him. He's been severely lacking the second half of this season, and to be honest with you, if and when Mbappe comes, what's that going to leave for Jude? He's not going to take Valverde's spot in that midfield. He's not going to take Chouameni's spot in that midfield, and he's definitely not going to take Camavinga's spot in that midfield. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because Mbappe is going to slide right into that forward position, that number 9, and he's going to love playing with Rodrigo and Vinicius. It's going to be pretty exciting to watch that happen. But all right, so that's a little bit controversial, but he's just not up to par for me, and I want to see more from him. That's all there is to it. My next player, I got number 4 to most be desired, overrated player in Europe. And it breaks my heart to say this because he's a part of my team, and I love my team, and I bleed red, and I'm a supporter. But damn it, I got to tell the truth. And, Bruno Fernandes, he's my 4th most overrated player in Europe. Bruno Fernandes, at his time at United, he has 226 matches played. He has 74 goals scored, and he has 62 assists. Now, that makes for 136 GA in 226 matches. Now, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think we can all say that's pretty darn good. I think we rate that. However, with that being said, it's not about his goals and assists for United. It's about the fact that Bruno cannot hold the ball. Bruno does not have the IQ to be able to hold on to matches and command the midfield, let alone be captain of United. All right? He's constantly giving the ball away. I got a stat right here. Possession lost by player. This season, Bruno Fernandes has lost possession 590 times. Okay? I believe that number is just for league games. 590 times. All right? That's 20 times a game. That is insane. Now, of course, midfielders lose the ball, and of course, attacking midfielders lose the ball more than anybody. I understand that. Anybody with an unbiased opinion understands that. I am biased toward Bruno. I want Bruno to succeed. I want him to score goals, get assists, win cups, win games, win leagues. That's what I want. It's not what's going to happen with him. It's just not the way it is with him. The next highest player in the league is Alfie Daughtry, the left back of Luton, and he is losing possession 17 times a game. It's his first year in the Prem. I think you could understand why, but it's just not good enough. Bruno has been he's averaging 5.4 shot creating chances, I believe, per 90, which is a good stat. But let's put things into perspective. Bruno is the captain of United. You're expected to do more. I'm expecting him to do more. I'm expecting him to be better. And he's just not that calming influence in the infield or the midfield. He's just not that calming player that I know is going to see out a game. Just in the last 3 league matches alone, we've dropped 7 points from winning positions. And some of that has to do with Bruno and his play. For a comparison, I'll go ahead and use Kevin De Bruyne. He's got more matches played for City. I understand that. But 371 matches played, 100 goals, 157 assists. 257 goals and assists in his time at City. It's quite impressive as a midfielder. He has 751 shots, 280 on target, and he's averaging 0.94 shots on target per game with a shot creating per 90 of 6.4, which is higher than Bruno's. Okay? So, I got to say, man, I love Bruno. But I also hate him, man. Some of the things that he does on the field, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. All right, let's moving right along here. Let's go with our third, which shouldn't be that controversial to anybody. Jack Grealish. He just doesn't put up the numbers. He just does not put up the numbers to be considered a starting left winger for City, and he just doesn't put up the numbers to justify paying £100 million for him. It's just plain and simple. He has 118 matches played for City in the 3 seasons. He has 14 goals and 18 assists. That is downright pathetic. It just is. It's just downright pathetic. His overall play, when I watch Jack Grealish play, I think he can hold the ball well. I think he's a wonderful dribbler of the ball. I don't think he has a left foot whatsoever, but he doesn't necessarily need one because somehow he's able to get onto that right foot whenever he wants. With that being said, the amount of times he gets on that right foot, he's not putting in good crosses. He's not getting assists. He's not getting goals. He's got 32 goals and assists in 118 matches. That's not enough. That's not enough for a £100 million player. And to be honest with you, he offers nothing besides getting fouled. He's looking to dive. He's looking to get fouled every single time he gets the ball. It's just what it is. That's what he's doing. It's not worth £100 million. Could have spent that on probably 2 other players that could give you way more output for that. So, third, I got Jack Grealish on there. All right, my second one is another United player, as much as it breaks my heart to say so. And it does break my heart to say so. I love this kid. He's not such a kid anymore, but Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford he's just not at the races anymore, man. It just isn't it. He just isn't it. Okay, Marcus Rashford has been at United since he was a youth. He has 410 appearances with United. He has 135 goals and 73 assists. That's not a class player. That's a mid-table player. His best 3 seasons at United is 19-20 season, 22 goals, 12 assists, solid season. 20-21 season, 21 goals, 15 assists, solid season. And his best season was 22-23 season, 56 appearances, 30 goals, 11 assists. In between that time, Rashford has had about 5 other seasons where he has left a lot to be desired. Some people considered him a world-class talent. I sure did. He has not lived up to that. He is 26 years old. He is not a youth anymore. He is not a kid anymore. He is expected to be a leader on the team, and he's just not doing it. He's just not leading this team to nothing. Him and Bruno, but Rashford has been there since the beginning. United is supposed to be everything to him, and he's just not cutting it anymore. He's got a little bit of an attitude problem going on. I don't know what's going on in his personal life. I would never talk about a player's personal life, but you can see it on the pitch. You can see him walking around. He's upset. Sometimes he's not trying. Sometimes he's trying, but he's going about it the wrong way. All right? His wages are ridiculous right now for the output that we're getting. 300 bags a week for minimal production from our star player is just kind of not acceptable, man. It's just not acceptable. Rashford shows spurts of great play. Other than that, too much to be desired. If it was up to me, I'd sell him to PSG, 50, 60 million. Hopefully, get him out of there, get the wages out of there, and you know what? Let's see what Garnacho can do. Let's give Garnacho, let's give him the leeway to be our man on that left side. That's what I think. And number 1. I don't know why this would come as a shock to anybody, but João Felix, all right, is my number 1. 18 years old in Portugal, Benfica. He put up 20 goals with 11 assists. World beater. Everybody called him a world beater. 111 million euro transfer to Atletico. Ever since then, his highest goals per season was 10. And 6 is his highest assist per season after that. He has just not been at it. He's on his 3rd team in his 3rd season. He's offering next to nothing for Barcelona as well. And to be quite honest with you, I have no idea what position he really is best at. Is he a center forward? Is he a left winger? Is he attacking midfielder? I don't know. I have no idea. This kid has been getting paid a boatload of money for the last 4 or 5 seasons, and I have no idea why. He's talented, undeniable. He's talented, but it's a lot of money to pay for somebody who's averaging 9 goals, 4 assists a season. That's a lot of money to pay a player for that. With that being said, he just hasn't been at it. There's so much promise built on a kid, 18-year-old kid, and he just hasn't been at it. And I don't think he's ever going to really be a staple for Barcelona. And he wasn't a staple for Atletico. And his time in Chelsea was a joke, if I'm being honest, his loan there. So yeah, he's one of the most promising youngsters we'd ever seen. And he's amounting to next to nothing at this point. So yeah, that's my top 5 overrated players in Europe. I appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this long, give us a like, a subscribe. Schaefer TV appreciates it. Leave a comment, share this video with anyone. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening. You guys have a great day.